Okay, Breakthrough PT Marketing Thought of the Day. I recorded this last evening on my new Surface tablet and could not transfer it over because I live in the sticks and the internet connection stinks, so I'm re-recording it here today. But yesterday I had taken the day off, which was Monday. Took the day off, spent it with my wife and our 3 middle sons. We have 5 children altogether, 4 boys and then a daughter who's 2 months old. But took the 3 middle sons down to Baltimore Aquarium all day at Inner Harbor. And today I knew that I would be having our first webinar, and I had this very pressing question to ask. So it's how I basically was resourceful and how I'm going to encourage you to do the same exact thing. So at 9 o'clock in the morning I was on a conference call with Carl, and we're part of a business group, and the guy who led the business group presented for 40 minutes, and oddly enough he answered many of my questions. I was able to get in the queue, ask my question about hosting a webinar, and he crushed the answer. Gave me exactly what I was looking to hear, had years and years of experience that I was able to tap into because I was on that phone call with him. You should be looking to do that same thing. Many times as private practice owners, we're all very much out on an island, and we're very competitive and a little catty with each other, a little territorial with each other, when many times other, especially successful private practice owners, are looking to share what they're doing with other private practice owners. Example being me. You can open up right across the street. That's fine. I'm confident enough in our abilities and our the 8,000 patients that we mail to on a month-to-month basis, and the 800 physicians that we market to, that you're going to have to work really, really, really hard to compete against that. But so I don't get territorial as some other private practice owners do. So look, and what I found is that the private practice owners that are succeeding aren't territorial. The private practice owners that are not are very territorial. They somehow think that there's only so many referrals out there, and if we don't cannibalize them, then we're going to starve to death, and that's just the wrong message. Anyhow, so I went to somebody in a mastermind group. The next thing that I did was, based off of that recommendation, I went and came into my office and grabbed 2 courses that I took in the past and read for the material that they had and the content that they had on webinars. And then the third thing I did was I had a book on information marketing, which is the topic that I was getting into, and I looked at, or I read the pages in that had answers on webinar as well. You should be doing that same exact thing. So if you want to know how to ask for referrals better in your private practice, research it. You can ask me, or you can ask another private practice owner, or be a seeker of that information. You can read books on it. You can take courses about it. You can look for mentors or mastermind groups, things along those lines. And realize this: you're your own best investment. So I had a pretty busy day, a pretty full day planned, but I was able to get an hour of relevant work in at 9 in the morning for an hour, and then when it was 10 o'clock at night and everybody was to bed, I spent another 30 minutes working on a little bit of research and the outline for the webinar today. So that's the message, and I will talk with you tomorrow.